So early on in my childhood, I grew up in a household void of all religion and faith. So we didn't know anything about Christ or go to church at all. But I did know the dark side of humanity. Growing up in the house with abuse, we would be locked in the attic for hours at a time. We ate all our meals on the floor. And that's just in the house. And then outside, you know, growing up in one of the top 5 most violent neighborhoods, it was nothing but drugs, violence, and gangs. So trying to navigate that was pretty tough. And that was just a majority of my childhood. So fast forward to high school, you know, most of my friends at that point hadn't made it that far. I was like maybe one of 3 that went from elementary school to middle school and made it to high school. And my senior year, my college advisor, Miss Smalls, she pretty much took me under her wing. She was pushing me to go to college, encouraging me that I could make it to college because I had never seen anyone from my neighborhood ever go to college. And she was a believer, and lo and behold, behind the scenes, she was partnering me up with another kid who was a believer, who was a Christian. And my friend, now best friend since that day, Jaziel Campbell, was pushing me my whole entire senior year to come to his worship team. And eventually he wore me down. I said yes. I went. And then that was the first time I had ever heard gospel music. That's the first time I had ever worshiped or praised the Lord at all. And then I got to hear the gospel for the first time. And I heard it and I rejected it at the same time. It just didn't feel like that Christ was the type of person that could exist for a kid like me, coming up in the neighborhoods that I came up in, not having a dad. Like, there was a person out there that was willing to die for me. It just seemed unimaginable. And then summer of my senior year, I got an opportunity to go on a mission trip to Australia and New Zealand. And every week we were in a different city, and we were going to schools and detention centers and malls, and just seeing kids come to Christ because of songs that we would sing, passages that we would read. It really, really helped me make the decision to come to Christ. And I came to Christ in Australia, at Hillsong's church, no less. And it was a really great experience. And then from then, it's just been a roller coaster ride of God just refining, pruning, and eventually he gave me the opportunity to spread the gospel to those same kids that grew up in the neighborhoods that I grew up in. And it's been awesome. So if you would like for me to pray for you, or you would like to talk about faith or Christ, please message me. I'd love to talk with you.